guys, it's Gamer Ahmer here. So today we're going to check out these huge Batman statues that I picked up from my local GameStop. So my GameStop is closing down, so they have tons of amazing deals. So I had to score these two huge Batman statues along with this pretty awesome t-shirt. So let's go ahead and check them out. So first up we have this classic Batman statue, and of course the box is of the same style that I like, where it has this image on the outside and then it has these little Velcro things right there, and then of course you open it up and you see this beautiful artwork on the inside, and you also get a sneak peek of this statue. And then of course we have the back here where it tells a story of this particular Batman statue and a little bit of detail work on it. And then of course we have this one as well. So this one is the Armored Edition, and it does the same thing. So of course we have this image of Batman and the statue, and then you just open it up, and of course we have some more beautiful artwork right here. And this one is pretty well detailed as it has a little bit of a scene here. You also get a sneak peek of Batman, and then you flip it around and it tells the backstory of this particular statue as well, with some more artwork. We just have a couple sticky tabs right here. Statue itself, we have this pretty sweet pamphlet right here. Now this is included in all of their statue boxes. Usually it just shows a particular line of whatever statue you're getting at the time, and it has some other products on here. So licensed product from Diamond Select Toys. Of course it has tons of Batman characters right here. These are full-scale statues. And then we have the back here, which has some busts and some pretty awesome display pieces. So first of all, looking at this statue, it looks like we have a pretty interesting style base and character. It's not just one or the other, as I've seen in the past with some of my other Batman statues. So of course we have this pretty neat base. Now it does have a little bit of a jagged edge here, so you'll just have to be careful when placing it on whatever stand you're placing it on. And it does have a lot of textured effects to it on here. And then of course we have a bunch of bats right here, so this is pretty cool. Really gives it a cool feel to it. And it looks like their eyes are red, and there's even some detail on the veins and parts of this bat, especially the fur. So that's pretty neat. And then of course all of these little points. Then we have this character, and he's actually already placed into the base, so you don't have to worry about those pegs, and looks like he's actually glued down, so he's pretty firm. Now this cape right here feels like a different style plastic than some of the others. Kind of feels hard, like there's not really much give to it, so it's a little bit pointy at the edges right there, so you'll just have to be careful with that. Then of course it doesn't look like there's too much texture work on here. But of course this is the classic Batman. We even have this in his hands, and we have the utility belt right here, which has a little bit of detail on here, but not too much. And we have the original logo. So this is a pretty cool looking statue. It'll really look great among some of the others that I have. Moving on to this armored statue, we'll just open this one up. And this one actually feels very heavy. This is probably one of the heaviest boxes that I got. So we'll just have to figure out where this part actually goes. So it looks like this actually just clamps right into his hand. So instead of him actually holding onto it and you have to jamming it in his actual hand, it looks like it already has a part that just kind of hooks around it. And there we go, it has a pretty snug fit. And it looks like there's only one particular way on how to actually put it in there. So this thing looks so crazy, so cool. We have all of this amazing detail on this statue. Now this by far is one of the coolest looking statues that I've recently added to my game collection. So of course we have all of this goo on here. Looks like he actually went to battle with this creature, and of course that is what the entire base is made up of. So we have a lot of this textured effect on here. We have these just poking up. We have all of this goo and all kinds of stuff just on here. So this is pretty well detailed. It even goes up on his armor here. It's even on his face, up there on his head, and it's on his sword. So this is pretty cool. I really like how they went along with it and added all of that amazing detail work to this statue. It has a really good weight to it, and this is pretty smooth under here, except it doesn't actually sit on something, but it feels pretty sturdy with all of this weight, so that's a good feeling. And then these are actually clamped down already. They're glued on, so you don't have to worry about putting these little pegs into here and making sure that it stays up. And then of course this armor has so much texture work on here, and even these parts of the legs with this chain. So this is really cool. And the closer that you look, you see even more detail. So right here there's little bats on each side of this armor, and this is just so cool. It really looks great. There's so much detail. Looks pretty hardcore, and this is pretty neat with this little shield right here. And even this cape is pretty worn out and tattered, like he's just some crazy warrior. Both these statues will really bring things together and just add two more amazing style statues with some pretty awesome detail, especially this one right here. This one just looks so amazing and so great. I can't believe I got these for an amazing deal at my local GameStop, and I can't wait to go ahead and change up some of the displays and get all of my Batman statues looking really nice together in a big collection. So I can't wait to share that with you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go ahead and check out my other videos and stay tuned for more.